Let It Go Tarot. This is general reading for Sagittarius for November 2020. It will be love reading. I will start with oracle cards to have some insight, and we have Heal the Oath. What has happened? Sagittarius 11, and we have Follow the Leader. Follow the leader. I think you know who to listen, who to follow to get you out of some kind of situation or healing, to heal your heart. You have somebody in your surroundings who can lead you, who can give you example to follow. You have change is always good. Trust it. Change is always good. Works every time, guaranteed. Actually, the only efficient way of changing another person is by changing yourself. Change is always good if you're starting from ourselves. And this is why you probably ask to follow somebody else who can give you a proper example. And I feel like you know exactly who you could follow, whose steps you could follow to heal your heart, to heal yourself, to heal addictions, to heal something which is not good for you, doesn't serve your higher goods. And one more, please. This is beautiful. Yes, this is what we're supposed to do. If we want to change something in our life, or even other people, we can't change other people, but changing ourselves, it changes the environment dramatically straight away, and this way we can influence others for a change. It might be you who has to be a leader and show by the example how to heal the situation, not expecting this from somebody else, but through the example, you being a leader in the whole situation, showing the other person, other people maybe, how to heal what is expected to heal the situation. Show through the example. First change it within yourself, and then the people will follow, your partner or other surrounding you. Start where you are. We have the great thing about feeling deep, profound, earth-shaking love is that you can start with anyone. Next, the universe. Start where you are. I feel like you are looking for answers or directions somewhere else within the people around you. You're looking, it's like you're seeking for the situation to change, forcing others, or somebody is forcing you to change, to heal the situation, but they're not showing the change within themselves. You have, I will do the reading like your energy, the person you're dealing energy, and mutual energy between both of you. You have Hermit for you. You are withdrawn. You've been withdrawn because it's a past energy. You've been withdrawn for quite long, searching for answers, trying to find out. I feel like you've been trying to find out why the situation is currently presenting itself the way as it presents, and you're trying to understand why something has happened, what happened. You don't want yet to accept it for what it is before knowing exactly what has happened, which is perfect, because it might be that it's our mistake and our doing which makes it, and it might be that answering just few questions about ourselves, we might quickly and easily change the situation and fix everything around us. The person who you're dealing with had the Two of Swords energy in the recent past. Two of Swords, not being able to decide, being indecisive, not wanting to follow, not wanting to do what you've been asking them for, or maybe even bigger decisions to make. Who to choose, I hear. I hope it's not. Who to follow. If to follow you, they didn't know, maybe answering some, maybe somebody here in this occasion wanted to go to higher commitment and the other person right now doesn't know what to answer. Let's see what's the mutual energy between both of you. There is 8 of Swords. I feel like you guys created, you are feeling like both of you stacked. You stacked, like you feel like this commitment between you, this relationship, whatever it is, might be a friendshipness or something. It's like a prison that you don't want to get out. I feel like you don't want to get out from this prison, from this relationship, but you don't want to stuck inside with the energy which is built up right now, which is unhealthy, and you're both feeling like dying slowly, like dying, like there's the those creatures just waiting for your dead bodies to be eaten, yes? And this card is like in other cards, 8 of Swords in other decks, it's presented that the woman can release herself and escape the swords. But on this card, she is she's really trapped. It means that it's not as easy as just finding out the answers. It's not just as easy as finding some truth. The action is needed. The change is needed. Even you are in a hermit mode and you will find out what's wrong, what did somebody, what didn't. You will find some things about yourself. It's not enough to put to the end what's happening between you two. The action has to happen. Somebody here, and it's probably you, has to lead and show by the example how the relation is supposed to look like, what you're expecting from it. Maybe address some desires and needs and wants from the other person, for the other person, because they are supposed to be as equally important for you as yours. 3 of Wands in reverse. Definitely, it's current situation and it's your energy. And currently you don't want to wait for, you don't feel like you can wait longer, or you feel like there is nothing to wait for anymore. You feel like nothing can change. Nothing can change for you in here. You don't believe that any change will bring you satisfaction. That it's not about somebody else delivering you satisfaction and 9 of Cups. It's about you changing yourselves within. Start where you are currently. Don't wait. I feel like don't wait for other option, for other situation, for other time. It's like I feel like you are waiting for better time, some kind of occasion. It will not come if you don't start it right now, where you are, with what you have on the plate. Then it might not work. That person might not wait. It might be later, it might be a little bit too late to fix anything. Yes, it's very often like that. It's a little bit too late. Because on the picture there suddenly might be more people involved. And on the other side, the person, energy is 8 of Cups, that person wants to leave. That person wants to leave, is leaving already, or is emotionally they are disattaching. Seeing the whole of those, you see, that person is withdrawing her cup from the relationship and seeing a snake, seeing the whole situation as something toxic, as something snaky. Within those cups which you both together built up to now. Please, if it's not about you, it's if you want to reverse the energies, that it's more like resonating more with that side, then please reverse it. But let's see what's the mutual energy between two of you. And we have the Tower. I'm not surprised. The Tower. Whose tower it will be? The foundations are crumbling down. You're not waiting for any, you don't feel satisfactory here, you don't feel satisfied, you don't wait for any change, you don't want to change yourself, you don't want to apply any changes, you don't want to follow the other person, you don't want to listen probably to other person, you don't want to start fixing anything because you're waiting for other occasions or something else to fix itself. The other person has enough, was indecisive before, but now it looks like they made their decision, they want to leave because they have enough of this energy of trapment. And it's not only like trap in their mind, it's like, I feel like it's as well feeling trapped by somebody else. It's more like feeling trapped, but not by themselves, not blaming themselves because they see that the blame is on other side. It's either you or the other person, blaming for that entrapment. And the Tower is failing. Your foundations are shaking. And you guys going through the tough time. I'm sorry for that, but tough time. And there is only one person failing from the Tower, the other one is inside, burning alive. Which means one of you will suffer or is already suffering. No one here, I don't feel, is surprised what has happened. But definitely one is needing a help. One is needing a help. Emotional help. Because maybe that person, you, if this is your side, you didn't expect. You expected that there is nothing to invest in, but maybe you didn't expect that the other person will make that decision to withdraw the emotionally or leave at all. And I think this is living situation because the Tower is here. We'll see in clarification. Let's see what will happen in near future. And I have near future for Sagittarius. For Sagittarius, we have 8 of Wands in reverse. No talking. You will go both silent. And I strongly don't advise that. Because if there are problems, if there are problems, then definitely solution is not closing off and not talking. You strongly advise to go for healing and follow the leader and change something within yourself, but not talking is just, you've been in a hermit mode, you haven't seen the solution in the whole situation, and now you don't want to talk. This is wrong way to approach any tower. I know it must be painful, I know how painful it is, because I had many towers in my life already, but and the last one just was barely handleable, and I know how painful it can be, but not talking, not even getting a closure from the failure in the commitment, marriage or whatsoever, is just horrendous, because it will drag you through your life for a long time into the mud. You will stuck there and you will be regretting. After many years, when they pass by and you will heal a little bit, because time heals everything, you will regret that you didn't sort it out on the time. I'm not talking about sorting that energy and going back together. I'm talking about doing a proper closure, being maybe communicative and being not necessarily friends, but being on the page where you can talk, you can close something, you can sort out persisting problems together somehow. And we have Queen of Swords in reverse on the other person you're dealing with energy in the near future. Okay, I understand why you don't want to talk, why you will not want to talk with that person, because that person will go really nasty. Look, in this deck, that Queen of Swords doesn't have her sword raised up. She will not be ready to cut your head off. She will not be that feisty. I feel like that person will, I'm saying she because it's a picture of the woman, but we don't read gender in tarot. It doesn't matter, it might be men as well. But I feel like that person is waiting for you to take the action, to show her example, to show her a lead, it might be a man, to show the lead, to show that you might be a person to rely on. But this is in reverse, you don't see it. She will not even be able to show you, because that person will be really, really angry. That person will be really, really nasty to you. But only to compensate her disappointment that you left that person hanging for so long, that there was nothing else than allow the tower to fail. And this is like self-defense. It's not to offend you, it's not to take advantage, and it's not to get a revenge on you. That person will behave that, will not be able to show you that they are waiting for a signal, for the action, for you to change. Because they have to protect their energy, they have to protect their heart as well. And this will be only one way they will be able, because it's automatic within us human beings. It's automatic. Automatically we defend ourselves through being a little bit nasty, but with time that person will change their energy, because the healing will take place. But if you could help with it, just talk, show the change, show example, it will change completely. And mutual energy between you both will be 5 of Pentacles in reverse. Upright, it's like somebody is leaving, you see? Other person in cold and not wanting even to look back. That person, not look back. On other, not worrying about Pentacles whatsoever. But it's in reverse. It's what I said, somebody here doesn't want to leave. Doesn't want to, or you don't want to be left in cold. But I more feel like either you both don't want to leave, don't want to be separated, don't want to be left in cold, because it's not something you want. Neither one of you wanted. It was just the simplest solution in the crisis you are going through. And instead of talking, one person prefer to withdraw, go in hermit mode and stop talking, and the other person will go bitchy or nasty, yes? Let's clarify the hermit. I want to check the 5 of Pentacles, what this is about. What this is about, please. 5 of Pentacles in reverse. I feel like really that person didn't want really to leave. They just didn't see the ability to stay, the option to stay, because they couldn't see the change within you. They wanted to follow you, but they couldn't, because it would take them to the disaster they felt, yes? You have between words. We have unfinished symphony. And observer. It's all clarifying the 5 of Pentacles in reverse. I feel like it's not first time when this scenario, whatever is happening between you. And that person got really, made their decision because they feel like it's a not ending story, not finished symphony. 10. But it's not like they want to do this. In deep in heart, they would prefer you to change and show them a sparkle in your heart that you can deliver something which they want. Between words, that person, what I said, that person is really between words, not wanting to go but feeling like they have to, because you are too toxic to them. And observer, they still looking. They're still looking for that hope, that they will still, because it's a new future energy, they will still look for that hope. If there's any potential for you to change. Let's see. Swap the roles if this side resonates with you better, please. Can I have a Hermit, please? Clarification. And we have Ace of Pentacles for the Hermit. Is it like you're searching within yourself if you can offer any stability, anything, a higher level of commitment? Because I feel like maybe the other person started demanding from you more stability, marriage, step in the ladder of the commitment, yes, to go to higher level of commitment, and you are. It would round you from the light. It would are you scared of commitment? You prefer to go silent, prefer to go within it, and maybe that was recognized by that person that you never will want to commit to that person, but you might be mistaken. You have to double check if this is somebody who you can lose. Because if somebody is already ready for a higher level of commitment and you not yet, then maybe asking for a little bit more time would do the job here. And we have the World in reverse. In reverse, clarifying the other person energy. It's that person didn't know if to close that cycle or not, didn't want to, but they felt it's inevitable, yes, that it's coming. They were indecisive about either to close or not. It's what I'm saying. That person is really struggling. That person is expecting something from you, a change, which you can do. Start from where you are. Give the example, and you didn't. And this is what they struggled with. They wanted this cycle of something, of bad behavior, or being withdrawn, or you being constantly depressed, constantly wanting something they couldn't give you. There was some toxic cycle they recognized as toxic for them, and they were thinking either to close it or not. And we have between you both, it's a Ace of Cups energy, which means you've been stuck, both of you, in the energy of not knowing if you love each other or you have just expectations. One person wants to get married, have kids, have house, get maybe mortgage, and the other one wanted just have fun, just live as they used to live, which is not correct, because we're supposed to develop together with time, together with somebody else developing. We're supposed to follow the person who develops quicker and develop. We can't be 30 years old or 40 years old and behave like 20 years old, going to the nightclubs, having fun, and etc. No, there is time in your life when you have to step in and became grown up and became somebody who builds. Don't crash. Who builds foundation, proper one, who builds the house, who put the tree into the garden, who has kids, who has a dog. You know what I mean. In our life there are certain stages where something has to happen, otherwise we will be empty and we will die with regret. It's not worth it, I'm telling you. And if in your life you've been lucky enough to find out somebody who is growing spiritually and maybe mentally quicker than you, then just follow the lead, because you're lucky to have somebody who can show you that through the example what you're supposed to do to achieve what you're supposed to achieve in life, to be happy and fulfilled. It's the dying process is easier when we're fulfilled during the lifetime. And we have death, clarifying, 3 of Wands. That constant waiting for something which you've been not, constant waiting for something or stopping. When you stopped waiting for something, when you stop proceeding, when you stop something here, maybe when you withdrawn totally, that you started talking that you don't expect anything from this commitment ever again. You've put this to the end. You killed this. Or you demanded the transformation, but not from yourself, which killed this as well, because you can't change the other person. You can change only yourself. And then there is one big question. Which direction to go? The direction which they're showing us, or the direction we want to follow? When we're transforming, when we're changing? It's a difficult question, because if we decide to follow somebody else's directions, then we have to admit that we are wrong, or we made a mistake. But it's not worth to make a mistake in making decision. Rather, it's worth to admit that we've been behaving wrongly, to prevent those ghosts to chase us later on. We have 5 of Swords. 5 of Swords in reverse. Clarifying 8 of Cups. That person who is living is putting to the end constant fight that has enough of somebody who has to win by any cost, who sacrifice their goods, their own goods, and that person goods, in terms of maybe spiritually, mentally, or even in money-wise, to win, to be on top in arguments or whatsoever. This is why this is finishing. This is why that person is leaving. This is why that person is not fulfilled emotionally. This person doesn't want to fight with anybody else again. And probably next partner who that person will choose will not have that future to win by any cost. And we have the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. Clarifying the Tower. I hear there is no growth. Let the tower crumble down. If you want to build something stable with the other person, just build it on the proper foundation. It was designed to fail. You both created something which couldn't stand. There was no luck in your hands, guys, to make this work. We have Queen of Cups on your side, not talking, but still loving. And this is what's happening, yes? This is awful, that whenever we're losing somebody, we're starting discovering within ourselves that we love them. And what's worse, when we're discovering that we love somebody who left us, we're getting angry and we going silent mode. Because we can't talk, we suddenly, maybe, I don't see regrets cards here. Okay, we don't. Maybe and now you feel like you love that person. There's never too late, especially when the card's telling you that you can do something in this situation, but only by changing yourself. And we have 2 cards clarifying the other person energy. We have 7 of Pentacles. That person, what I said, will be nasty, but still having a hope in her heart that you will come and you do something, because she doesn't want to lose whatever you built together up to now. She still put the value for it. Whatever you had together, maybe kids, maybe mortgage, maybe together memories, she still is thinking about this, and it's valuable for her, for that person. And Magician. But if you want to rescue anything here, if that person wants to rescue anything here, then hurry up, because the person you're dealing with is finding out through thinking and estimating whatever they have, whoever they are. They're finding out the energy of magician within them, which means they can manifest whatever they want. They can easily find the other partner. They can easily find the companionship somewhere else. They easily can find healing, because they are finding that energy and that power within themselves. It's very often when somebody is neglected for years and not seeing worth within themselves, and it looks like maybe you didn't help that person to see the worth within themselves, which probably you blame for right now. They will see it after leaving. And we have Page of Cups, clarifying 5 of Pentacles in reverse. Page of Cups. Apology. Learning how to show love. Somebody here learning how to show love. Somebody eventually listen to their intuition, to their ancestors, spirit guides or angels, listening to them. How to address love, how to show love, how to do through the small steps, small bits and pieces in your life. Those bits and pieces, washing together dishes, cleaning the floor together. One is doing this, one is another doing this, going together for a stupid shopping even, and having a talk on the way to the shop. Those things count. Not going to the nightclubs with your friends and coming drunk back home. Or having a big party at home and spending time with your friends where your partner is somewhere there in the corner not knowing who to talk to, because that your partner doesn't know anybody who came. Those are not valuable and quality time spending together. I hope it will help. I have here, Oracle cards, the advice for Oracle. Celestic Gatekeeper. Timing is critical. It's what I said here, yes? What I said here, speed up. If you found out eventually that you love her and you can't talk right now because you never expressed the love before and you don't know how to talk, you're learning step by step, listening eventually to your speed the process up, because that person's learning how to manifest a new stuff in their life. It's the timing is critical. You're running out of time. And let's see, reflection. Look into mirror and check who you are. See all flaws, not only in others, but in yourself as well. I'm not saying you're a bad person, absolutely not. We all are different and we all have flaws. It's about just having that balance between the flaws which somebody else can accept and those good features, which helps to build, not crash like a tower, but build good foundations. And I'm telling you, those small bits, you would be even surprised how small things counts. Yes? Thank you for watching. I hope it will help somebody. Please like and subscribe.